Welcome back to the channel, and today I have a awesome battle today. We have actually a faction that is based off cavalry. You can see the amount of cav they have brought. The armies of the cav shall take down the fierce and undefeatable Romans. They're bringing gladiators, Istadi, veteran legionaries. They're even bringing some dogs. If I had to guess, those look like pit bulls. But they're bringing dogs into the battlefield. You don't see dogs in much of the battles, but it's good to see that they brought some. And then we have levies, their archer unit. And we have a sea engagement. And you're like, Greek Kenobi, I thought you said this was a cav-based faction. They've got no cavalry. I mean, they have no melee. They do have no melee. But there's an exception when it comes to naval battles, because this is a port defense. They are allowed to have infantry on the boats. Although their infantry is scaled down, they're weak because it's a cav-based faction. They are also bringing a ballista. This artillery piece should get some really good shots off. And the Romans have their own ballista with some more stati. I think this is some more veteran legionaries. And we have the general. Actually, no, that's not the general. This is the general unit right here. As they hurry up to get to land before the naval army of the cav-based faction, which is, I believe, Massa Gate, something. But it's a cav-based faction. I can't really pronounce their name. Now, smart move on the Roman player. If you look, he's setting up a defense around his only archer units with his gladiators, his stati, and it looks like the cav-based faction is staying back, mostly staying to the side, laying them. The player's probably more focused on the sea engagement. And this defense, they've made a V. Looks like a V to hold tight. And I don't think the player, I don't think he's going to do anything. He may move up his archer cav and start shooting some arrows. Other than that, I don't see it. But we do have some boarding battle here. Oh, they're getting some kills. They'll get some kills because they are axemen, and they're up against spears. So they're actually doing quite well. Getting quite a few kills. Although they are dying as well. And it looks like there's another boat also hopping on to get their chance at these Triarii. Although there's more boarding parties like, ooh, these spearmen have been hit hard. Looks like we have spearmen boarding his stati. Not it's gonna go well, but it will deal some damage. The ballista is still firing, probably going for the enemy ballista. That's what it looks like anyway. The general has gotten off, and I don't think they're going to go after the general because it's a spear unit and all they have is cav. The likelihood of them winning this engagement here is not good. They already have some fleeing spears here. As they do have another spear ship, probably going to go in conflict with this. Ooh, Triarii, which are getting hit by the ballista. Getting a few kills. I think he's now manually control. Oh, it looks like the ship is sinking. Oh, and look at those poor souls drowning amongst the sea. Oh, and it looks like the enemy or the defender's ballista has taken out the Histati. And now they're going for some more kills on more Histati. Although I guess a nice hit from this Histati here. Probably trying to silence this ballista. But they do manage to take out another ship of Histati before getting boarded. Or are they going to get another? Or are they going to get another kill? And I think this is just some more Histati. Let's check out what's happening on the land. So we have seen some archer cav has been moved up. Absolutely destroying their spears, which I believe are the levies. Oh, the dogs have been released. And now they're going after the archers. Now, I don't know how effective they will be against cavalry. But it looks like he's going to try to save his archers. Yeah, he's got some more archers here. He is now committing some cavalry. Probably going to charge into the dogs. Those poor dogs, they don't stand a chance against the cavalry. No, they didn't stand a chance. Those poor puppies. Well, they're not puppies, they're full-grown dogs. But that was quite a quick... That was about the only engagement here at the moment. It does look like they have taken out the enemy ballista, and it's now sinking. It does look like the spears are trying to reach the ballista. But I think the Histati are going to catch up with those spears. In terms of the battle that was on the sea, heavy casualties for both sides. I think this was more of a delay. As long as the defender with all this cav can do some major damage against Rome, they could win this. But the attacker, Rome, has to be careful. Because the defender is doing it strategically by using his archer cav to take out the archers. Which are just spearmen. They've got lower range than the horse archers. So they have to be real close. And you don't want to lose archers like this. I think he should have probably released some more dogs. Or possibly even moved up. Just to scare off the cav. Because if he moved up, this cav force would probably back away because they didn't want to lose their archer cav. And so will probably all his other cav. Now, we could possibly see some action here. As it looks like the battle on the sea has been resolved. Actually, I will admit, this happened, and this was actually a glitch to where these two ships got stuck onto the ship full of auxiliary spears, making this unit completely useless. They couldn't move, they couldn't go anywhere. They were just stuck for the entirety of this battle. So, yeah, that happened. And another thing to make it even more perfect, they used their ballista ammo all on just those ships that were stuck, and they missed every single shot. Maybe getting 1 or 2 hits, but they missed pretty much every single shot. Now, if we go back, they are landing some more infantry. I believe these are the veteran legionaries. Oh, it looks like some more dogs have been released. Although, they're going in and taking out the, actually, they're going against cavalry spearmen, so they're not going to last long. They are getting a few kills, though. The dogs are doing damage. So, good on the dogs. Oh, it looks like... Did he rush up his... Hold up. Okay, they're the dog handlers. The war dog handlers. I thought he rushed in his archers. Now, good thing that, he pulled out of there. Because he doesn't want to lose this army. So he looks like he's pulling back. He's doing damage from afar, using all of his ammo. And it looks like, looks like we got some spears going in for this. Actually, they're Principes. Who would have thought? Oh, they pushed out their spears too far, and now they're getting surrounded by cavalry. We do have some heavy cav coming in here. The noble lancers. It looks like they're gonna try to retreat because we got some veteran legionaries coming in, do some more damage. So it looks like nothing eventful, although it does look like they're really trying hard to get rid of these veteran legionaries. Is this archer cav, by the way? No, there's some lancers still in the fight here. I don't think they'll win against these Principes, or I believe. Yeah, it looks like they're quickly dwindling them down. But looky here. They've advanced their position into the city, the port, to have more of a defensive position here. It really comes down to how well... Oh, it looks like we had some landing forces. We missed it. We had some landing forces here that came in. It was the Hastati. And the capital crew of that ballista that probably ran out of ammo is now going to get chased down by these lancers. Again, this was kind of a throwaway. It does look like they're sending over some depleted cavalry of the horse archers. I don't know if it's going to be able to kill this unit, but they are getting rid of the... You can tell the defender with his army of cav, he's using his archers on their not spears, on their own archers, because they're afraid of their projectile capabilities. Now he has to be aware he's using a lot of ammo. You gotta be careful on that. You never want to run out of ammo. But he is playing it smart, strategic, taking out their archers. What's really gonna come down to the end is this general. He's a spear unit, so it really depends if they can kill him. In fact, let's see if we can spot the general. Sometimes you can see him. I don't think I can see him though. He could be in here. I could not spot him. The veteran legionaries here could make it, but it looks like The archer cav is going in for a rear charge. Again, the defender still has a lot of troops, but the attacker, you could play this just right. You could win this. Ooh, looks like he noticed at the last second, try to turn around and shield wall, but it wasn't enough. Oh, looks like he's moved up his archers. Again, focusing down these archers. What I would have done is I would have moved these archers up closer to where they could shoot at this cavalry. It does look like they're getting rid of these veteran, though these Principes. Now, he does have to be careful. Now, I admit the defender is taking his time. He doesn't want to use his troops. He's using his ammo first. Now, this isn't like a city where if they capture this, the attacker wins. This is just a capture point. It would boost the morale of Rome. That's the only thing it's going to do. Now, if you look at this, he's moving his troops. He's rushing through here. Now, you got to be careful. There are cavalry right here. But it looks like he's trying to move his army around. And look at this. They're going to try to cut off the Roman troops from escaping. In fact, they're sending in another charge. Going to surround. Oh, we have another charge on those. Oh, 2 units of cavalry going in after this. Veteran legionaries, I'm pretty sure. Doing significant damage. And they turn to go to the other units of veteran legionaries. They're hopping back and forth from one unit to another. Getting a brief charge there. In fact, now they are taking quite a bit of casualties. We do have the archer cav, which, if you look at the balance of power, it's still heavily in the attacker's favor. Although it's I believe the attack power counts the troop count, as in the total amount of men on the battlefield. Now, the defender of this battle was playing it smart. He was cutting off the retreat of units, taking them down. In fact, I believe the general of this cavalry faction is right here. Yes. In fact, I think... Ooh, it looks like they are riding rams or horses with some interesting horses. Anyway, let's go back to the battle. Torres cavalry is destroying these veteran legionaries, where I believe all of the ammo of the... Hold up. It does look like he has a reserve. I guess he has 1 unit of archer cav that still has ammo. But it looks like he's taking care of the Romans here. To lose veteran legionaries like this is not good. They were just caught out of position. Maybe if he hugged the wall and did a slow retreat, the defender may have not come in and taken this approach. So he could have saved them, probably, if he did that. Who knows? He could have still just charged in anyway. But now that he's dealt with this Roman force, and also again, this ship is still stuck. This Hastati ship, or not Hastati, Triarii are still stuck here. This was a glitch, and honestly, this probably saved a lot of cavalry, to be honest. And you're like, Great Kenobi, why would you say it saves a lot of cavalry? Spears are the counter to cavalry. If they got another Triarii unit on the land, the defender's going to really have to think outside the box to get a victory. Now here, it does look like... In fact, there is a unit of cavalry, of archers. Where are they? Yes, the archer cavalry still have their bows out, so they still have ammo. Releasing the volleys probably on the general right now. Yes. Not getting any kills at the looks of it. Now, look at this. These are gladiators, which it looks like they've gotten some kills on them with the archers. Ooh. And look at this. His general is constantly going back and forth to scare. Because, look. He has all this cav right here. And he has a thin line of gladiators in his stadi here. Not good. Now, it's still I would say it still could go in the attacker's favor here. Rome could still win this. Now, looks like we do have a charge with Archer Cav into the Estadi. Ooh, and some Lancers, which are pushing through the Gladiators and his Stadi. In fact, the general moves to counter it, but they move to the side. Clever move by the player. Going to get a good back charge of the gladiators. Going to deal some damage. And we have some more lancers coming into the fray. That's going to do a significant amount of damage to these gladiators. Although, I don't think... Yeah, I think that lancer unit is done. They're down to... Yep. They've got 5 men left, and they're fleeing the battlefield. Now, the Cav player is constantly just switching out his Cav forces, not giving his Stadi a chance to throw their jabbies, while also circling out troops. Smart move. Now, he has moved in to take out gladiators. In fact, he's moving out. Oh, it looks like that archer unit had finally run out of ammo. And yep, that's the archer unit. They had run out of ammo, so they charged him in. Again, I gotta say, it's anyone's game still. Although, if you look at the balance of power, it's itching towards the defender. And look, he's not even going for the general. He's going for the weaker infantry. And we have a side charge with more archers into the general. And they're breaking the gladiators. Oh, we got some lancers. I think they were trying to sneak by, but the Roman player saw it. So, we have some archers going to the backs of the Stadi who managed to turn around just in time. But now they're getting a sandwich. A Roman sandwich. Cavalry being the bread, and the Romans being the ones in the middle. And that's it. The Roman army has fallen, leaving only the general. And somehow the balance of power is still like at least not half anymore. The defenders have taken the balance of power. But this spear unit alone, the general, if he plays it right, he possibly could still win this. Because spears are the counter. And his lancers, his lancers have taken damage. And that's his melee force. Now, we do still have the general in here, where we just have constant cav rushing in. In fact, they're pulling out once again as more cav just rushes in, constantly going back and forth, just to soften up these spears. Now, they may take more casualties doing this, but it's their best chance of just attacking from every angle. See, another charge. They're constantly just going out, back and forth, as the Romans are surrounded at all sides by cavalry. Now, they have formed a circle formation, pretty much. In fact, I think they've formed a square formation, by the looks of it. As they have taken so many losses, or actually they haven't taken that many. They still have over 100. While their cav force is still dwindling. In fact, I think they mostly have archer cav. Yeah, mostly archer cav. Their lancers have been dwindled down, which is the healthiest one at 44. Yet, they may be archers, they can still do decent in melee because they're cav archers. So, and look, they just keeps going back and forth. They're now down to 81. They're breaking some of the cavalry, though. He's pulling out once again. We do have some lancers charging in, though. Probably trying to just sneak by to get over here. They're now down to 78. In fact, I gotta see how many kills do these... Oh, Triarii, look at this. They have 129 kills off the cavalry alone. That is impressive. Oh, this is where he's making a mistake here. Their backs are to the wall. The wall being the cavalry. And it's leaving an opening. And the defender is taking the chance. And he noticed his mistake at the very last second. In fact, if I was Rome, I would have had my back to this wall. Because that's like my only chance to where he has to attack me. And at least my spears are faced towards them. And my back is not exposed. In fact, I think this is it. I think Rome falls. Yes, Rome has fallen. And the defender with his massive cav force, his general, he's taken a lot of losses. But the cav force has overwhelmed Rome. I hope y'all enjoyed this battle. As in, it was an amazing battle. So much cav play. Both players were trying to play to their benefit. One was trying to play defensively against the cav. He did make some mistakes, which probably led to his defeat. But that is a common mistake any player could do. For instance, I would have probably done the same thing, and I would have made the same mistake to where the defender that had the cav would have done the same thing to me. But one thing I would have done differently in this battle is I probably would have brought slingers instead of spears, to be honest. That would probably be the only difference within my army setup. And maybe not bring the dogs, I'd probably bring some spears, just cheap spearmen. But that would be pretty much the only difference within my army setup to his. Now, he did put up a good fight against the cavalry, taking out a lot of cav, especially there at the end, killing 129. And to be told, that is almost two full cav, or actually, yeah, 2 full cav units. So, I gotta say, the general really held up at the end. Although, I would definitely say, Rome would have probably won if that other Triarii unit did not get stuck. And to be honest, I found it funny that the other Triarii got stuck between 2 enemy ships, which was probably the defender's saving grace in this battle. So I hope you all enjoyed. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button, as I've reached over 100 subscribers, and I am hopefully can reach 150. Maybe by June, or even April.